I hit that today. 1,000 days living my life publicly, openly, authentically as a woman.
The name is Dark Angel. My name never leaves your mouth. You know it.
If Jesus was real, and he would be a trans person, you know, like our plight is that of a Christ-like walk
Wow.
of life. You know, we do carry and bear a cross. The way that Christianity is being used to promote hatred against people is the most un-Christ-like thing you can imagine. And I say that as someone who identifies as a Luciferian. I think that there is a way to look at a Christ-like way of life through a Luciferian lens and see that like light and truth are not in opposition to compassion and empathy.
Oh, welcome back, everybody, to Tori Tuesday. My God.
That was so good.
Oh,
my gosh. How do we start that?
Well, the reason I brought that one is because I know that you're a Christian, and also I think Jesus is cool, and I just can't even believe when I ran across that what this transgender woman is saying about Jesus. Like, if he was real, and also he would be trans. What? Like,
Right.
I don't know.
I didn't know. I didn't understand her angle at all. And then she's like, I'm saying this as a Luciferian, and I'm like, okay,
Well, there you go.
Oh
That's
my
right.
gosh.
That's right.
But we're back. We're back to Troy Tuesdays. I'm in Ireland right now.
Awesome. That's so cool that you're in Ireland. Right on.
Actually, we're doing it ahead, so we didn't have to miss another week.
Yeah, totally.
But here we are.
But anyways, people should contact you from the UK if they're there, and or maybe if they're in Ireland,
or the Emerald Isle. Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
totally.
For
That's
sure.
so cool. Yeah,
But
right on.
What a clip to start with, though. Holy cow, we're so back.
It's just sad to me that, and then she said something like Christians are promoting hate. First off, of course, in every religion, there's people who are extreme and do shitty shit, and there's shitty Christians. It's like there's shitty Jewish people are shitty, Muslims are shitty, whatever you want to, they're just shitty. But that being said, to put a blanket statement like that is like, and I wrote a comment on there and said, well, what about the transgender people who are spewing hateful stuff? No one ever in the trans community ever talks about that.
That part. No, 100%. And I'm so tired of this. This isn't the first trans woman that I've heard say that. Like, how much blasphemy in like hearing that is what I think.
I
of.
know.
Like, why are we taking this mental illness and putting it on Christ? Like,
yeah.
What in the world is that? What in the world is that?
No, you're right. It's blasphemy, and it's so wrong to even say anything like that about Jesus. Jesus was awesome, always for the underdog. Trans people are always we're the underdog, and he would have been full on in support of transsexual people. There's no doubt in my mind about that. But
that doesn't mean he was trans.
That's like, because he was all around the prostitutes as well. So you're saying Jesus was a prostitute? I mean, come on, man.
There's that
like,
too.
Yeah, like, it's so gross. Like, he couldn't just be a cool dude who was trying to help the underdog, but no, he's got to be trans. And then, like, what did she say? She said something like our plight is like Jesus's.
Yeah, Jesus, yeah, like we all have our own crosses to bear. Yeah, fair play. We do have our own crosses to bear, but not in the sense that, oh my gosh,
no,
Jesus Christ was trans. Who cares? Why are we trans-washing biblical history?
Transwashing, good one. Transwashing. And you know what? That's a great one. And also, I just think they do it to fuck with people. I really do. I think they say stuff like that to get Christians mad. That's what I think.
They gone and done it. Because I'm sitting here like, bless your soul.
Disgusting. Okay, so let's see. I got some good ones today. So let's move forward to the next one. I got some good ones.
Do you know how boring naked women are? I get accused about 5 or 6 times a day of being a pervert.
No.
Because I want to go into the women's changing rooms.
No way.
There aren't really any naked people in there for one, but if that's the first thing you go to... Why is that the first thing you go to? Why is that your motivation? Why do you think people are seeking a loophole so they can go nosing around in the women's changing rooms? For a start, you don't need one. Men have been walking in there to be creeps since women's changing rooms existed.
Totally admits it.
The goddamn president of the United States admitted to doing it.
Really?
Like, it would be the most bizarre and off-the-wall motivation for transition. What the hell are you thinking? It says so much more about you than it does about me. It is the most bizarre motivation that I can possibly imagine.
Says the man.
I was like, where's this going? Where's
I know,
the
it
point?
isn't.
I'm still waiting.
It isn't.
And that rough cut edit that, oh, whoa, my gosh, all of a sudden, the president of the United States is like, what in the oh my gosh.
These people are insane. And also, they admitted it. They're like, men do this to, or men are creepy and they find loopholes to go into the, so you're admitting it. They did find a loophole. They can pretend they're trans because of self-ID and they can go in the women's locker room. And also, I just so tired of these trans women saying shit like, I don't know why they're scared of us. Have you looked at yourself in the mirror lately?
Yeah, for sure. You know what the weirdest thing was? Is when I started transitioning, I never was like, well, I'm on hormones. Better
Yeah.
start entering women's spaces.
Totally.
I had my girlfriends go, why are you still going in the guy's bathroom?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I mean, we all know.
Yeah.
And then
Totally.
this guy goes, why are you guys so worried? Like,
I know.
I'm not a pervert. Clearly.
You don't, if you're saying you're not a pervert, you're probably
Right.
a pervert because,
Right.
yeah, you're so worried about people thinking you're a pervert. Also, man, these cross-dressers, I'm so over them. That's a cross-dresser. That's not a trans woman. I don't care what you say.
Clearly, we got
That-
that. I mean, that hair. I don't know what's going on with that hair. That red lip, the classic crossy red lip. I just
Just
oh my God.
gross.
And then what are we wearing? Like, yes, I know I show my boobs. I get it, but like,
Different.
what is that? What is
Yeah.
that?
That's grandma.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Poor
grandpa.
Graham.
Grandpa showing his man boobs, pretending they're actual boobs, so they're pushing it up like drag queens do. That's
Yep.
what drag queens do.
Yep.
Today I'm being mean. I don't care. I had a day with these crazy people, so I'm just gonna go off on all of them. Okay, so here's the next one.
How do you love yourself through criticism? How do you take care of yourself through criticism?
Oh
I'm
no.
addicted to criticism because I think like I always want to get better, especially like within the show. If we get notes from like the director or whatever, I'm like I make sure if they're back, you know, in the back of the audience that night, I'm like, did you see me do the note? But I think what's been hard for me specifically with this show has been seeing the comments online and seeing people critique, you know, me in this production if they haven't seen it yet, you know, based on a tiny little clip or a photo, because I think theater is meant to be.
Okay, hold on. Two dudes sucking each other off on the like thing about how do you deal with criticism? First off, if you can't deal with criticism and you're in theater, okay, and I heard that place sucked. They got rid of what's his name? Not JVN.
Which one? Which one? Dylan.
Not JVN. That Dylan. They got rid of Dylan and replaced them because no one cares.
On 6, right? 6 was that the name of?
I don't know. No, it was about. I don't remember the name of the play, but yeah, whatever the latest one that you know, Dylan was making
Dylan
a
got
killing.
replaced.
Yeah, totally.
Oh,
But you know, they're
my
just
God.
saying that that they only signed up for like the premiere in 6 weeks bullshit. Nobody was showing up. The seats were empty. I saw the whole thing. Like literally, people were laughing online. Nobody was buying tickets for it.
Oh no! Oh my gosh! Not the whole arc of the reason you transitioned in the first place is because you were a failed Broadway actor on
Yeah.
Norman, and then you transition
Yeah.
off of the backs of actual trans people, make all this money, become a celebrity, then you get to go to Broadway, and you still, oh girl.
I know, it's so gross. And that JVN person, I can't stand. Me and him just despise each other. He's
aging
all
poorly.
about transitioning children. If I would have been a kid, and remember he was crying on that podcast, and I was like, you're not trans, JVN. You're a gay man. Just because you say you're non-binary, you don't get to have the conversation about trans or trans kids. You're like a full-on gay dude.
Literally, like
Yeah.
sit down. Do not
so
speak for
upsetting.
trans people. Can we go back to the picture of JVN?
Totally. Hold on one second.
Because this is just
Hold on.
we are aging so poorly here. This looks horrible.
I know. I think he's on Ozempic.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
That's what
he's
it
on
is.
Ozempic because he was kind of chubby there for a while, and I think people were razzing him. And then next thing you know, he's all getting that Ozempic. He has an Ozempic look, totally.
Oh yeah, it's sunken. It's solid. It looks really bad. Like, and I'm not trying to be mean. Like, I'm not trying to read him.
No,
it just looks bad.
He's a
It
mess.
looks unhealthy. The hair is not hairing. The beard looks unkempt.
Yeah.
And speaking of beard, we can go back to Dylan. Wait, no, sorry, that's not.
Right on. I'm not even finishing that because all they're doing is just like full on. Like, I know, how do you deal with hatred on the internet? With your bank account. That's how you deal with it. Like, cha-ching. My God, Dylan made a killing.
I know.
Killing. Becoming
I can't
trans.
Stand how I made a tweet about this a while ago. Like, I can't stand it when dumb people get notoriety for things.
Yeah.
And get famous. What did Dylan get famous for? What did he get famous for?
250 days of
women.
Yeah.
And then after seeing how because he even admitted, he's like, it was just a skit. It was just a joke to make fun of women, or not to make fun of women, but it was just, he didn't say to make fun. It was making fun of women, but he didn't see it as that. He saw it as just being silly or whatever. And then saw how much positive traction he got with the whole trans thing, and then just capitalized on COVID.
Completely.
And
You hit it on the head.
And now we're a celebrity for what? For literally what? And I can't stand it.
No, I think you can go back to his very first ones. He's just a dude. He doesn't even say he was trans ever. And then all of a sudden, just I'm trans, because people just started like helping him. And then he just did trans stuff because why not? He can always go back to living as a dude. He just might have, I don't know does he have boobs? I don't even know if he has boobs. I think that he got facial feminization, but didn't work very well.
Apparently he's been on hormones too. I love how this has just become like just tearing Dylan now.
I can't stand him.
Apparently
full of shit.
Been on HRT for a couple of years now. When you're on HRT, it does not matter what kind of body type that you have. You're going to be gaining weight of some sort, and I don't see any
None
on bro. Like,
no, none, zero. No, he's the same skinny little dude body. Anyway, let's move on because whatever, they're gross.
I'm not even gonna mention that what surgeon he went to. I'm not even gonna.
Oh yeah, don't. I don't do that either. Like, I don't mention things that I don't want to promote because I don't want to promote it. Bye, JVN.
Bye,
child abuser. Okay, so wait. Okay, here.
Madison Square Garden allegedly tracked a trans woman during the course of a New York Knicks game, going so far to track how long she was in a bathroom for, under the guise and belief of a security official who said her being an openly transgender woman would be damaging to MSG's reputation. This was all been breaking because Pablo TORI, who is a journalist and works in sports, got a hold of a civil lawsuit that this woman filed against MSG because she was subsequently banned. Again, this is alleged, but...
Okay, did you hear the special word there?
Alleged?
Thank you. So this is alleged from the side of the trans woman, and this is in New York City. Okay, New York City, where you are, like, no one cares if you're trans in New York City.
Right. Quite
bullshit.
Literally.
Bullshit. I don't believe it. There's no way. It's an alleged suit from a trans woman who's going to have to prove that the reason why they possibly banned her was she was probably out of control. She probably was saying, "I'm trans. I can use the women's restroom," or some shit
Right,
like that.
we don't know the actual reason, and it probably
That's
won't be
right.
disclosed because what's more important is she was tracked down because she was trans, because she was visibly trans, which okay, hot take, hot take. I've said this for a while now, but when you're transitioning, the
Yeah,
idea is to live as the opposite sex. It is not to transition to be trans or
that's right.
visibly trans. Dysphoria will not allow that.
That's
So
right.
I do not understand this plight of the trans people. It's like
It
Flight of the
isn't.
Conchords. Flight of the trans.
No, totally true. You hit it on the head. And obviously, if she's visibly trans, she looks like that one we just did where grandpa was acting like grandma, and like, I don't know why they're scared of trans women in the bathroom. Like, that's visibly trans. So
Right?
if you put that person and you at the same place and you go into the woman's, they're gonna go after that one, not after you. No one's even
One of
gonna
my
touch you.
one of my girlfriends, trans girlfriends, said she was literally, I was just talking to her the other day. She was at a bar hanging out at night, and there
Yeah.
was a trans non-binary person in the women's bathroom, and my friend was like, she wasn't in the bathroom. Her friends told her, and then like the person came out of the women's bathroom, and my friend was like, I was scared, and I'm a biological male, and I was scared. Like, I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
this is why we don't go to bars.
Oh no. Yeah, I don't even go out anymore. People are so creepy, and the whole queer trans scene is so up its own. They're not even fun. Like, I'm so lucky that I grew up in the 90s and, the 2000s, where we were having fun at clubs and nobody cared who was what. And talk about freak fest. It was a full on, but nobody cared. It was full
But
on
nobody
mixed,
cared.
or nobody
Yeah.
cared. Everyone was having a blast. And I think it's because we also didn't have social media. So it was like you just met people at the bar and you had a great time, and you went home and you didn't see them again, maybe till the next time. I mean, I used to go out hardcore, let me tell you, in New York City back in the day. And it would be like you'd be out for 2 nights straight. Seriously. I mean, it was fun.
Was
It
that
was-
Club 76 or what was it?
Oh my God. I went to Limelight. I went to all these hard underground clubs that were just before pop-ups. Same with here in LA. We had pop-up clubs that would just show up, and they put a speaker with a generator and speakers and just blast it until the cops came. Like, stuff like that was so fucking fun, and nobody
And I
cared. No
think
one asked
I
you if
know
you were
no
queer.
exactly. Nobody cared. It wasn't about the identity, but also like it was a it was a small group, an intimate group of
Yeah,
people that were
that's
all
right.
feeling this way. It's not like, hey, you feel this way? Come on in. Like, you feel this way too? Come
Not
on in.
even
You're also
raves.
trans. Like,
Yeah,
oh
because
my
raves were
god.
like that. Raves didn't care. Like, it was all ravey and like, club kid shit. And like, everyone was just out
Oh,
of their
club
minds on
kid.
drugs.
Oh, the club
Everyone was out of
kid.
their mind on drugs. And back in the day, before people started taking fentanyl and overdosing. My gosh.
Oh
So
no.
gross. Now you
No,
can't do that anymore. It's horrible.
no,
Seriously.
not at all. Ugh.
Here's to 1,000 days. Cheers. 1,000 days. I hit that today. 1,000 days living my life publicly, openly, authentically.
Okay, I have to stop here because I didn't even realize what I did. We have Dylan here. Dylan started this shit, by the
I
way.
was just gonna say that. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, Dylan, you
Yeah.
see what you do? You
Oh.
see what you
Uh-huh.
do?
Yep, totally. So 1,000 days living my life as a woman. Okay, so
Say 1,000 of girlhood. Shut up, dude. Shut
look at this.
up.
Look at this guy. Okay,
Why?
it's even more
Why?
insane.
Why? Okay. Again, okay. We can assume, if we're being super nice, we can assume and this is an actual trans person. I don't know how your dysphoria allows that. However, what are we doing? What is the hair? Why is it pink? What?
Yeah. Because they want people to know. They want people to know they're in the trans club. I'm surprised they don't have a nose ring.
What? Right. That's not. No, don't worry.
That's next.
That's
totally.
at 2000. That's at 2000.
Well,
days,
this
not
one,
1000.
this one, excuse me, this one totally left the U.S. and moved to Australia because they felt like they were in danger. They felt like they were in danger because of the Trump administration. They went to Australia.
Gosh, a side note, with my job, I have a lot of liberal people at my job.
Sorry.
And the conversations that happen on the floor when we're working and stuff like that, I have several of my coworkers that are like, so where are you planning on moving? Oh, yeah, we're moving out of the country. Like, we're going to Australia. We're going to like Italy and stuff like that. And I'm just like,
God, they're so full of shit.
What?
No.
No, you're not. Like,
no,
things
they're
are
not.
bad. Things are bad, but it's not just about trans people.
I mean, yeah. I mean, but you can't. This is the best place to live as a trans person. I don't know what. I have no idea what these people are tripping out on. They're just making shit up. They really are. This old person, and I'm not. I'm old too. But at least
you are.
I guess I don't dress my age either. I was gonna say that, but you know what? No, I don't dress my age. I totally dress like a fucking teenager.
Neither does this one, though.
It's funny. I was gonna try to razz them. Okay, hold on.
As a woman, that's a milestone I crossed. This was me back in July of 2023 in my coming out video. And a lot has changed since then.
Not the Microsoft Word art.
As you've been following, I used to wear a lot of wigs. I have a lot of wigs. And I'm now letting my natural hair grow out. Tam did re-dye it yesterday.
Yeah, that doesn't help it
grow.
grow.
A little bit and give me a fresh dye. And when I started, I had silicone inserts. Now I have, respectable C-cup size boobs. I'd hope they would be bigger, but estrogen's doing wonderful things.
Oh.
And if you saw my video yesterday, you know what my near-term plans are. But the last 1,000 days have been amazing, living my life authentically. I've never been happier. Transitioning was the single best thing I've ever done for myself.
Okay.
I transitioned, spent 6 months kind of getting acclimatized to what I like. Then went on a 9-month cruise, traveling around the world as a woman. And then getting home and adjusting, getting my passport updated, starting estrogen. And then the big, election, and we got rid of everything and fled the United States and moved to Australia. Getting settled here, publishing my book with my life story.
Book?
It's just been a wonderful experience the last 1,000 days.
A book. Wait, this person wrote a book about their trans experience. They just transitioned yesterday.
Who is that? Why are we writing a book? Who are you?
It's somebody's grandpa. I'm not even.
Why is it always somebody's grandpa? Also, how many? Okay, what's 1,000 days? 3 years?
Let's say 3.
A little over 3 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, and a book.
I'm at 7 years now. I don't think I've ever made it into like how many 1,000 days have I gone now?
I don't know either. I'm like over 30 years. How many 1,000 days is that?
Like, imagine taking your transition and bringing it down to 1,000 days.
I know. It's actually creepy. It's totally Dylan. It's totally Dylan. And then, look, that being said, everybody, I know that we're sort of making fun. I'm kind of making fun more. But that being said, look, if this person is happy, that's all good and dandy. What I don't really think is cool is how they're on the internet and then just talking shit about our country and talking shit about Trump as a trans person. I'm going to tell you out there, it is not bad for trans people in this country. Yeah, laws might be going backwards, ones that we elders fought for, all that. It still doesn't make it impossible to live here. It does not make it. I mean, I lived through hell, and today it feels like, holy shit, the red carpet is it's literally pulled out for me every day.
Yeah. You have seen the actual worst. Actual transphobia. actual
That's right.
being held back for your rights, not having any rights or whatever. Now it's literally it's given to
Wow.
you. I have friends in other countries
Wow.
that can't get basic
That's right.
HRT, who are
That's right.
adults, by the way,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
adults who can
Yeah.
make that decision, and they have to go through hoop after hoop after hoop.
That's right.
And waiting list and
That's
waiting
right.
list. And here in America, we get it. We literally get it. Trump
Get
is still
everything.
Yes, but we're still getting the things.
Trump doesn't necessarily really care about you and I. He cares about
really
this
doesn't.
person right here in the middle of us.
Yes.
Those creeps is what he cares about. And I really believe that you and I could show up to a MAGA event or a TPUSA event, and we would be welcomed with open arms. I'm telling you, I do not feel ostracized from. I feel more ostracized from the left, where I used to. Well, I still consider myself on some level liberal minded, if that makes sense. But because the real liberals care about everyone and not necessarily we're victimizing like ourselves. Like that's why I don't relate to any of it.
Changed back. It's actually
It did.
Classical liberal is now conservative.
I
It's
agree.
weird.
It is totally true.
Again, I'm in my 30s. Like I don't
Yes.
know that well, but from what I've researched and heard from other
Yeah.
people who have lived during these times, it's
Yeah.
literally come to a point where
Totally.
classical liberal is
Yes.
what is conservative now. Again, I
That's
want
right.
to say exactly what you were saying. I have received the most love, support, just all around good vibes and feeling comfortable from people who are more conservative.
Totally. It's
All the
so
time.
true. All the time. It's just
Never
crazy. And like I just can't stand the narrative from those people. That's why it's like, what? So that's why I always distinguish the difference between left and liberal. It's the left that has literally lost its mind. And these people, like this trans person here, I got to move. Yeah, bye. Okay, bye. See you later.
Also, how
Like,
privileged for you
Yeah,
to just pick up
good point.
everything and move to a different country.
I think
we're
they
not
were
gonna
at
acknowledge that
NASA.
privilege, huh?
They worked for NASA and shit, so they had like made a hope. There was one of those scientist people, and just like totally like went on a cruise, and then decided that we're gonna move. And my
nice.
wife,
Must
and I
be
think
nice.
they stayed with their wife, and then became a woman, and the wife died. There, it's just all now they're girlfriends, like you know what I mean, like they're best friends. So whatever you want to do, my friend, but just keep it off the internet. Okay, so here, this I have to. Oh. Okay.
Federal documents.
Oh no.
Okay. It has to be your biological sex
Yeah.
at birth.
Yep.
Okay. Recently, I had my passport. I had to get it renewed. I sent it back. Comes back gender
no.
marker M.
Oh no.
Screws everything up. I was in Mar-a-Lago 2 months ago. Wrote a letter explaining all of this to him, how it's affecting me and a lot of other people. And unfortunately, he wasn't there that weekend. Actually, the Secret Service guy said he could get it to him, put it on his desk and stuff. I haven't heard from him. He's kind of busy right now.
Oh my God, I just had to show you that because it's like people are trying to tear the trans community is tearing Caitlyn apart. That's what you get for voting for Trump. But wow. So wait a minute here. So this is the part I hate about this stupid community. It's like, so because Caitlyn voted for Trump, Caitlyn deserves it.
Right. It goes one way, but it
That's
can't
right.
go the other, or
That's
you're
right.
mean and you're transphobic, or you're
That's right. That's an
all these
actual
things.
trans person that you people are like, you deserve it. Like you're a fucking hypocrite, fucking
what they do.
idiots. Yeah,
Every time.
totally.
As soon as it goes against their narrative,
Yep.
it's okay. Or it's not okay.
That's right.
But it doesn't matter how mean it is. It doesn't matter how whatever phobic it is.
That's
if
right.
It fits their narrative. It's love and acceptance all the
Totally.
time.
So, I mean, I said on a video about it before, I had said, look, man, Caitlyn Jenner is a huge star, and everybody knows that used to be Bruce Jenner. The whole world knows. If Caitlyn walks through the airport, everyone knows that's Caitlyn Jenner. So it doesn't really matter that their passport says M or F, because people already know you're trans. It's not like you're hiding anything. Does that make sense? Like, who cares? Like, really, who cares?
Who cares? It's weird, though, that Caitlyn says all these things, yet when it happens to her,
Yeah.
she's like,
yeah.
dear Mr. President, please get this fixed.
I know.
Like,
Totally.
What about all the other people?
But
what about all the other trans
she
people?
didn't care before it hit her, but that's so typical of people in that particular wealth range, right? And I was thinking, when you were saying that, I was thinking of Tiger Woods, who crashed his car and then got on the phone supposedly with the president. And like, I was just on the phone with Trump, like he's all wasted and smashed his car, and like, you know, like people are always pulling the Trump card.
Well, yeah, quite literally. That was good. That was good. Like, imagine, like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
I don't
calling
know.
the president like
I
he's some kind
know.
of daddy to like come and help you.
Daddy.
Jeez.
Hey,
Not
Daddy,
daddy
I crashed my car. My passport
God.
isn't. No, you're right. Now all of a sudden she's freaking out because her passport says M. Like, nobody knows you're not, that you're Bruce Jenner. Give me a break.
Yeah, come on. You're kind of all over. Yeah, exactly.
Like, really? Okay.
Puberty blockers are kind of a nice way of saying chemical castration. It's the same drugs. It's literally the same drugs as they use for male who agree to take drugs to dampen down their sexual urges and destroy their ability to have erections. So the idea is that you give this to a child who is approaching or entering puberty, and it just completely throws a spanner in the works of the process whereby you grow up. And the reason for doing this is because the thing that commonly trans adults, like adults who identify as trans, say, especially the men, is that their great sorrow is that they can't pass. So once testosterone has done its thing, that person's just not going to be able to pass as a woman, like pretty much never. So the doctors thought in the 1990s that what they could do is they could stop the puberty and give the person time to think. And what we've known for at least 10 years now is that it doesn't give you time to think, it locks you in. Because it turns out...
That's it. And the reason I brought this today, Tori, was because most of the puberty blockers are mostly for males to females, because females can masculinize themselves through testosterone. But I think
very easily too.
Very easily. I went through puberty. I transitioned at 30. I mean, I pretty much look like a dude. That being said, it is harder for a boy to look like a girl. But didn't you go through puberty?
Yep, I did.
And look at you. So it isn't impossible to feminize yourself.
No, it's not impossible. You literally, and it's not like I was born looking anywhere like this. Like,
you weren't. I saw you
with hormones and extensive plastic surgery, which I got by working and figuring out how to get that. It wasn't just given to me. I changed careers. I changed my entire career and put so much blood, sweat, tears, caramel drizzle, and caramel macchiatos.
Right on.
Into
right on.
Into getting
right
it.
On.
And
yep.
I get it. Why you would want to think that this would help you be fishier as a trans woman as you grow up, but think of your health in the long run. The health is wealth, and if you are stopping your body from doing what your body needs to do to develop correctly, it is going to be absolutely... It does not matter how fishy and how cunty you are.
Yes.
If you have spina bifida?
Yeah.
Or like...
Yeah.
Any kind of thing where you're not able to slay all day. What's the point, mamas? You're going to be
gross.
In a wheelchair.
Yeah. Well, do you remember the other day on a live, I had that trans woman from the UK, and I was just pulling my notes here from her because she was 19 years old or something when they put her on something in the UK that's equivalent to it's called Zoled or something. Soled or something. It's like literally a Lupron, and they put her on that at 19, and now she has. She says she has hardcore osteoporosis in the bones of 100-year-old person, and they're fracturing. She can't work and she can't do anything because any kind of bang up against anything. So she was spilling the beans on the puberty blockers, and she started at 19, and they gave them to her for from 2003 to 2017. She took those puberty blockers, which you're not supposed to be giving it that long anyway. They're supposed to be like 6 months at the most.
Yeah.
Wow, just tragic.
And what was even
Tragic.
yeah, exactly, it was tragic. That she said it will eventually end her life prematurely.
That's right.
And
That's right.
I again,
Yep.
I understand why trans women want to do this, but
Of
again,
course.
just like why kids shouldn't transition, they have no idea what
Nope.
time is going to do. They have no idea
That's
if they're
right.
going to grow out of gender dysphoria. They
Yeah.
have no idea how
That's right.
any of these surgeries or body modifications, if you want to call it that, they
Yeah.
get, right, are going to affect how their body ages.
They
And
don't want them to grow out of it.
yeah.
Don't you think that's actually sick that they don't want these kids to grow out? Because Dr. Helen Joyce, she just said they will not. She said they give them the puberty blockers so that they can have a pause period to think about it. And she said that's not what happens. They literally go into cross-sex hormones.
And I remember that being perpetuated. back
Yeah.
in the aughts. In the aughts,
Yes.
I heard with I Am Jazz and stuff talked about putting a pause on puberty. That's all it does. It just puts a pause on puberty
No,
blockers.
it doesn't.
And I remember being in this community and that being perpetuated all the time. So we're just gonna put a pause. You just resume it. And I remember perpetuating that to my parents when I had already transitioned in my 20s. By the way, I just want to let everybody know I didn't say this as a kid, but I was trying to educate them. And I was wrong because that is not medically how the body works.
But you were wrong because the trans community gives wrong information. They don't give the right information. So that's why it blows my mind that the trans activists would be so into giving misinformation about a medication that could hurt you instead of help you. That's the part that I just cannot get my head around, that they're willing to throw kids under the bus for their own sort of what's what I'm looking for their own sort of is that the one I'm looking for? Their self-worth or their self, like, trans is real. This is trans is this, trans is that. So see,
not
look.
wrong. They're not wrong. Right.
Yeah,
So
kids need puberty blockers.
It's almost narcissism.
Yeah, they'll be right. Doesn't matter if the information is wrong, as long as they look like what they're saying is right. That's all they care about.
And then it's perpetuated, right? The whole hashtag trans is beautiful thing we talk about when there's these young boys that are very effeminate and go on puberty blockers, and they basically grow up as girls.
Yeah.
I have
Eunuchs.
some friends that are like that. I have friends that are like that, and like, they're gorgeous and I love them for it and all that, but
it's not worth it. They're gonna feel it.
I'm worried what the future
holds
for them.
For sure. Somebody told me that, and I forgot this. I think this is pretty much of a fact, that they put a young girl gymnasts on puberty blockers to keep them small and to keep them. That was, I don't know if they do it anymore, but they were doing it. I think it might have been USSR, could possibly the United States. We did steroids with athletes as well. So it's always been this sort of weird space in the drug world, right? That, like, has always misused drugs for the benefit of certain kinds of things.
Yeah. And now we're throwing kids under the bus for it.
It is so insane. It's, you and I both know, we all know here today, it's going to be we're all going to be like, we told you so, after there's going to be all these fucked up kids.
But it's not worth it. Like, we're not doing it just to say we told you so. We're
exactly.
In the same vein, as much as me, as a very hyper feminine trans woman, understands why a young effeminate boy would want to grow up to be a beautiful young woman.
Yeah.
You're going to keep aging, honey bunches of oats. You're going to keep aging, and your body is still going to change.
Yep.
With the fact that you paused or you completely halted all the things that need to happen for your body to develop. Now, I'm no doctor, mind you, but
that's common sense.
I would think. You would think.
You don't have to be a doctor. If you know the facts about Lupron, then you know exactly what's going to happen. Also, if you listen to detransitioners who were put on Lupron, there's a lot of them talking about it now and how it destroyed their lives and they destroyed their penis growth. And now this one is like, looks like a 12-year-old, and he's like, I'm 30. I'm 30 years old and I'm a man and I look like I'm 12 because they put me on puberty blockers. And I'm just like, holy shit, man. And you can see the depression and just like,
And it affects every part of their body
Yep.
development, endocrine
Yep.
system, like,
everything.
everything.
It's just shocking to me. So, thanks, Tori. What a great, this was a good one. I really loved today. Yeah.
We got into it.
I
we
did.
got into it.
I
We're gonna
loved
make
it.
some people mad. Let me tell you.
Well, the trans crazies for sure, but they can just fuck off because I don't care. I'm over it. I'm calling these people out. It's fucking gross. I don't care if you transition and you're a grandpa. I don't really care. But stop it. Just stop doing that because it's not doing our community any good. It's hurting us. People are using you like we are to make fun of you and to show the world that like these people are insane and they're pushing a dangerous narrative that Trump in the United States and I gotta escape, and then little kids see that and they're freaked out that they're trans and like no. So that's the reason why I go after those people, because they're not being honest about what they're doing.
They're not.
Yeah.
They're literally not. It's all this echo chamber. And
Yep.
Granted, we also agree not everything is great going on in our country right now. However, for trans people, we're still given a lot more than the rest of the world. Okay, like,
if you're
it's
only
so easy for us,
right? If you're only like crybaby bullshit is that I can't drive, which is bullshit because I have an F on my thing instead of an M. Or my passport says if that's your kind of downfall, you are so spoiled and immature. It's unbelievable to me because nobody cares about those letters anyway. Nobody looks at them. They don't. They
like
just
is really what you're gonna get. You're gonna get all tied up about like.
It's so
you
sick.
have food. You have a roof over your head. Hopefully you have a career,
job,
right?
Totally.
Whatever a job is anymore. Good Lord.
Exactly. Wait. Anyway, we could go on about that.
I was gonna say, you and I had talked about how we kind of want you guys to send us videos to react to. We find them, but we've had some people these last couple of weeks send stuff on social media.
Great.
And Buck and I are like, yeah, that actually might be cool if you guys start sending us stuff that we can react to.
Yeah, send us stuff to react to, and then we'll do that. Also, if you have questions, maybe we should just do a whole one on questions, which would be really kind of cool.
Well, yeah, we should. We should do one answering questions.
So that's a really cool one too. So if you guys are into that, then what I could do is I'll create a post. And then on the post, you can just put questions on there, and then we'll figure out how
bring
to bring them up and talk about all the questions. So okay, awesome. I hope you're having a great time in Ireland.
Yeah,
and,
I was just gonna say I'm having a fantastic time in Ireland. I'm so excited to be back next week for Tori
Stay out of
Tuesday.
trouble. My sister just came back from Ireland, so stay out of trouble. Don't drink too much, even though that's impossible.
I'm making no promises. I'm making absolutely no promises.
Right on. Okay, everybody. Thanks for following Tori and me and liking and subscribing and really subscribing to the channel, helping so much. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys all on the next one. Have a great, beautiful rest of your day, and we'll see you guys on the rebound.
I'm Buck Angel, name rings bells you can't ignore while you trend for clout. I kick down the door, you push confusion, I'm standing on facts. You don't want truth, just likes and cat. I don't bend, I don't break, I don't play pretend. I protect these kids, that's the hill I defend. Say my name, you better come correct. Buck Angel.